Okay, welcome. So here's what we want to go over with the welcome, and I'm just going to kind of have my book here for notes. What's that?
Is this in the book that's being handed out now? Or
No. These are just the slides that you're getting here. Okay.
That's what we played for.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
like
The
are we
slides.
handing out these? Okay.
The slides that you're getting now are the slides that we're going over.
I was figuring out if I'm going to write on here or write on.
Cool. So the welcome, what it is, it's simply saying hello to your tip, guys. You know this. This is not rocket science. It's establishing a human connection for the first time. And what is establishing a human connection going to do for us?
Make us not look like salespeople, but like connect us as people.
Connect us as people. Yeah, we need to be established as a peer. Something Ethan Smith said when I was working with him in the Boulder Safeway, he said to our trainees, if they don't see you as a peer, they're never going to trust you worth the darn for anything.
Your opinion doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter unless you're a peer. Good job, Stacy, and good job, Ethan. Thank you for that little tip. I learned something from you that day. Okay? You're all over. Okay, yeah. I'm going to need all of those.
Yeah, I'm going to need all.
Thank you. We obligate the tip to ourselves. That's the point here. We just had this whole thing about Chad coming in saying turn everybody, always be turning, what a turn is, this idea. In the first 30 to 60 seconds of a demo, your tip has decided whether or not they are on your team. And you know what I mean by that. They've already made the choice. So when we're doing this, when we welcome properly, the key to it is obligating the tip to ourselves. Because if we obligate them to us, what does it then do? Obligates them to what? To stay. That's correct. And Natalie. Obligates them to what?
Pay attention.
Listen to
Buy.
your tip.
That's correct. It obligates them to stay. It obligates them to buy. If you can obligate them to you, you can obligate them to everything that you're doing. Because what we do is pretty cool. Agreed?
Yeah.
And it's not BS.
No.
Agreed?
Agree.
Okay, and we feel very passionately about it. Agreed?
Yes.
How many of us here have been in a demo, though, and you feel like you're really pouring your heart out, just trying to be honest and real with these people, and they're looking at you like they would rather take a poop all over your face? Because I've been there, and it sucks. Real bad. And when I end that show, and I shake my head and go, what the hell? I said, okay, my welcome was off. They got a whiff of something nasty in that welcome, and I got to do something to change it. Okay? If they see you as an alien or a TV, meaning an alien entity in the store, you're not supposed to be here. What the heck are you doing here? Da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, some of these snooty people, oh, you're just a demonstrator trying to sell stuff to me in my store. Da-da-da-da-da. Why do you think we started switching over to saying a lot of like, Walmart's doing this for you, Walmart's doing that for you? To get rid of this objection right here. This is an objection. You are an alien entity. I cannot trust you. I'm not on the mother street. I'm in your store. The stuff's going through the registers. I'm not taking your money. I'm just chilling. I'm just doing my job. I'm taking a product off the shelf and bringing it to life for you. I'm showing you how it works because you may not know how to use a mandolin. I'm showing you the quality of it because you may not know the importance of having a good knife. I'm taking it off the shelf, I'm bringing it to life for you, and then I'm offering a package that makes you feel special. That's kind of the core of what we do. And the reason we're taking some time to go over these essentials here is because as we go through day 1 through 14 of training, you're going to see that we do that same turn to our trainees in those 14 days. Day 1, showing them the money and building rapport with them, that's a welcome. That's a welcome. And when Coffee goes over, he's going to point out, this is what the welcome is for your training process. It's a pitch just like the pitches that we're used to. You know, when we start teaching them the blocking and stuff and getting them super involved, that's the gather. That's getting them close to us. Getting them close to what we do. So it's all the same stuff, which is why we're going over it now. So please take a lot of notes here so that you can see how this unravels in the big picture when we're going over the training days later on. All right? If you come off like a TV advertisement, if you come off as, oh, I'm the ShamWow guy, here's a slicer, oh my goodness. What do they start doing? checking their
They start
phone,
to, yeah.
they start checking their coupons, talking to each other, right?
Whatever they do when they
All
watch
this
But
stuff.
wait, there's even more.
Whatever they do when they watch TV,
Yeah.
that's absolutely right, Kleinman. Whatever they do when they watch TV, you're not a human being. You're just an advertisement. I don't have to treat you like that, and they feel entitled to do so. And then you have to backtrack and backpedal if you're good and be like, whoa, guys, like, do I have something on my face? Like, oh, I'm sorry, it's just, I thought we were all human beings here. And that's like, last case scenario, like, I don't want to be saying that to my tip, but like, that's some stuff you gotta start throwing down when you realize that these people aren't taking you seriously. See what I'm getting at? Cool. So this is the importance of the welcome. Okay, just a couple tech points that I want to go over with the welcome. Greet standing among the crowd as much as possible. Make physical contact when you can. Because I promise you right now that this move right here, hey, how you doing? This right here is what's important, not the how you doing.
Right.
Everybody get that? Here, I'll show it so everybody can see. Hey, how you doing today? I mean, I reached into you, which is not what I was, but like if you're standing up,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, hey, how you doing today? That little touch, thank you, Dustin.
We do the when you hand out instead of handing them out one at a time because that's true.
Yes.
Be the tip. Be the tip.
When I come up into a group, I say, hey guys, how you doing? Da, 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 da. We have a lot of time today, so instead of handing these out one at a time to everybody all scattered about like this, we're going to do it all at once. And I say, instead of handing them out one at a time, all scattered about like this, I just touched 4 people. We're going to do it all at once. And now look where I am. I'm standing right in the midst of them. And I had a physical contact moment with all of them. The words I was saying wasn't important, but this moment right here, you're feeling the heat from my hand, I'm feeling the heat from your arm. This is an establishment of humanity that we can't make up for in anything that we say or do ever. Right here, just this little boop,
I have a kinesthetic
boom,
connection.
boom, right. We're gonna hand it out all at once, and right here in the middle of everybody. Right, well, this is the crazy booth, we're gonna do everything, yeah? Okay? That's the importance of the welcome, and that's the importance of establishing that human connection. Matching their quality to establish the connection. Meaning if you come up and you're like, hey, how's everybody doing today? And people are like, it's 9 o'clock. That's,
Unless
you know,
you're
but when
handing
you
out
come
free
up holding
coffee.
your coffee for the 9 o'clock show, you're like, good morning, guys. Shopping, huh? All right, well, hope we have a good day today. Like, they're like, okay, yeah, we're on the same page now. All right? And finding a piece of common ground with the majority. And this is something that a lot of people forget when they welcome. They come up and they go, hi, how's everybody doing today? Okay, great. Well, I'm so-and-so, the person with the free stuff, and I'm going to hand out the gifts. Ha, ha, ha. So everybody leave your carts off to the side and squeeze on in and lee-dee-dee-dee-doo. And they didn't establish one point of common ground whatsoever. Now, I can tell you in the market that I'm most comfortable in, which is New York, obviously, the common ground is always the same. Every single store is always the same. In some other markets, it may be different. You may find that in a place like Philadelphia or Kansas City, you have some of the city style markets where you're going to use common ground differently than in the country style stores. Where like the weather is probably a nice common ground. Or like what happened at the fair last week is a nice common ground. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not playing. I think it's a good idea to read your local news. If you're pitching in a small town that week, take 10 seconds to just read the ads in the local news and be like, hey, did you hear about the fire down in da-da-da-da-da?
It's right in the Walmart great break room. They always have the newspaper.
There you go. Go right to the Walmart break room. You know what I mean? To get the paper. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Okay?
What's your New York thing?
The New York one is
Everybody's-
always, no matter what, the
They're in a
point
rush.
of common ground is I don't have a lot of time today.
Yeah.
Because I come up and I go, look, we don't got a lot of time in the store, we got to do this quick. And every single New Yorker goes, we don't got a lot of time either, this is great.
That's how we do things in New York. We got two speeds.
Fast, okay, out of the way. You want to watch a 2.5-hour movie, it's going to be done in 90 minutes. Okay, so yes, the common ground there is always, I don't have a lot of time. And then everybody thinks in their head, they don't say it aloud, but they think in their head, perfect, me neither. And then they're on your team. Why the welcome works. Once the human connection is established, your tip is going to respect what you say as a peer on some level. If they see you as an alien or a TV, they will treat you as such.